work. About to start smoking shit. None of you niggas at 35 want this shit. Trust me.
It is what it is. Fuck them.
Uh-oh.
So Frank the Ghost Martin finally comes out and explains what happened in regards to the Shakur Stevenson. The fight that was supposed to happen, fans was excited. Then essentially it looked like Frank Martin ghosted Shakur Stevenson. A few details came out about the purse split, yada, yada, yada. Shakur Stevenson came out and said some things, called him this, called him that. Frank Martin reacts, right? Frank Martin comes out and he gonna give his side of the story. Let's see what Frank Martin has to say.
That's cat. And if he was getting paid, if he was getting paid, what he say he was getting paid, you know, Devin Haney offered him, from my understanding, they offered him like $8 million, right? To fight for Undisputed. And then you got me, then you got our fight. We fighting for a vacant title. You know, it's WBC, it's big, you know what I mean? But a vacant title, and then everything in his favor, you know what I mean? All I asked for was an extra little, you know, and they couldn't give me that, you know. But if he what he told me he was getting paid, if he was getting paid that, he capping about a whole lot. He capping about the money with Devin, what he said he was getting paid, and all that. You know what I mean? That's cap. If he was only getting $3 million, you know, and I was getting an M, that's what he said he was getting. You know what I mean? That's cap. You feel me? Because if Devin Haney offered you $8 million, you talking with? Didn't he say he got paid? He didn't got paid way more than that. Come on, we ain't gonna cap. I'm tired of niggas capping, for real.
Wow. I don't know. Salute to the queens of the ring, man. Y'all go check them ladies out, man. They doing their thing. I don't know, man. Y'all already know how I feel about this thing, right? I already told you guys, man. I'm a fan of Shakur Stevenson, a fan of Frank Martin. We'll already ride with the Indiana boy, 10 toes down, regardless. So Frank Martin gave his side of the story. Basically what I got from it was he wanted a little bit more money. He got to pay this guy, he got to pay that guy. You know, Frank Martin wanted a little bit of money for himself for that big fight. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they wasn't trying to get to him. So that's basically for his side of the story, right? Shakur Stevenson, of course, came out and said some things and called him a B and, you know, called him all kinds of stuff, called him a pussy. And, you know, he was really degrading Frank the Ghost Martin. And Frank the Ghost Martin reacts to this, right? He reacts to that, right? So let's see what Frank Martin had to say about Shakur Stevenson, pretty much degrading him for the fight not happening between them.
Have to say about the things that he had to say about you.
It's some bitch ass shit, you know, it's some hoe shit. Like, we grown men, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like we could have easily made everything happen, but like the shit he talking, you make the shit personal, you know, calling another man a bitch and this and that. Like, I ain't even cut like that, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna go on wax and fuck my brand up because I'm out here, you know, talking crazy and this and that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro, we men, bro. And then you got two of us. You got two brothers, right? And niggas bashing each other. Come on, bro. You ain't even bashing them other folks like that. You feel me? You know, we love to tear each other down. You know what I mean? So
well,
it is what it is. It is what it is. Fuck them.
Wow. Salute to the queens of the ring. Once again, man, you guys go check them ladies out on Twitter. They doing their thing. Hey, look at Frank Martin. He don't like the energy from Shakur Stevenson, right? And I agree. I agree with that part, right? I agree with that, man. You know, I agree, man. The energy, you know, why you coming at us so vicious? You know, you coming at Devin so vicious. You know, you didn't go at Loma too hard. You know, you ain't going at these other dudes too hard. But you coming at us really, really vicious, bro. That's what they looking at. You know what I'm saying? But I look at it like this too. They in the fight game. So if you don't like what I said, do something about it. Right? So that I see it both ways when we're looking at this type of situation. But damn, man, I mean, at the end of the day, Frank Martin is out here on the outside looking in now. At the end of the day, Frank Martin still look like he ducked the fight. Us hardcore fans gonna know the real deal, what's going on behind the scenes. We go hear both sides of the story. But I think Frank Martin, he kind of took too long to explain what happened. You know, it's similar to when Terrence Crawford was dealing with Errol Spence and he gave his side of the story. Spence took where was he at? He couldn't find him. They came out with the Ghost Rider and all that and came out with his side of the story. But this is like Frank Martin speaking from the heart here. And, you know, he should have came out a little sooner and said something. Maybe he felt like he didn't have to explain nothing. But I think in this boxing game, you're going to have to explain something because it can kind of hurt your stock a little bit when they hear that you ducking fights and stuff like that. Promoters may not want to push you a certain way and things of that nature. Fortunately for him, his promoter is Errol Spence Jr. But then also he got to pay Errol Spence Jr. So this is why he wanted a little bit more money on the top from the fight to fight Shakur Stevenson. And, you know, it would be cool if Spence and them could take a little percentage cut so Frank Martin can get this nice little payday in this fight against Shakur Stevenson so he can get opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the opportunity, man, and being in the big fights. And Frank Martin, I think he missed out on a really big opportunity, a world title shot and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the money was the issue, you know. Some fans may still call it a duck. Other fans may say it's just business. But tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.